with you?
What's shaking, y'all? This is S1939, and
Jay's in the house.
yes, we're going to do the most villains of villains. We're going to look at the detail and dissect the history of one of the Transformers' most greatest villains of them all, the Fallen. So sit back, drink yourself a cool one, and enjoy, because the review is next. Okay, we're back. This time we got in vehicle mode. Now I like how they got the jet mode real well, but I prefer something more bigger. Still, I like how they got it in represented Cybertron destroyer mode. Still, it looks pretty awesome. Hey Jay, how you like him big time?
Interesting design. Some of the things about the design. It's an interesting Cybertron mode. A Cybertronian mode is very interesting. As you look at the figure more in detail, there are points in the transformation that it could have been a little bit better, a little more stable or secure of a figure. But overall, not bad.
Now, I'm gonna take this off camera and transform to robot mode. What's up, y'all? We're back, and we just transform into robot mode. Now, I have 3 problems. One of them, he's weaponless. Number 2, I wish he had something like a firing mechanism so he can, challenge somebody. And lastly, some of the colors to me are not that great. Jay, what's the positive on this guy?
Positive on this guy. When you look at the structural detail of him, the integrity is movie accurate. As you forestated, when you look at the color scheme not so much. Biggest disappointment, as you already pointed out, he's weaponless. Hoping to see a leader class version of him come out that comes out with a weapon. Hope to see a little more color detail added to him. Though his armor is structured very nice, and again, for those who like to customize, you're going to have a blast messing with the little different intricate details that he has in his armor plating. But size, I'm a little disappointed with the size, especially when you consider the leader class Megatron and the leader class Prime that have already come out. Weaponless, I mean, no blades that pop out, no nothing. Yeah, we know his origin, that he has these mystic abilities and he can do all kinds of extra stuff, but as a toy enthusiast, unless you already know that history, it tells you nothing.
Truth be told, like everybody else we trying to tell you, yes, he's one of the original 13 Transformers at the G1 era, but also in the movie he was like one of the original Primes. Still, he's just a villain through and through. Let's say the Transformer version of Judas. Overall, he got a full range move on his arms, elbows, legs, knees, and feet. Still, again, I wish this figure had a little more hardware and accessories. But what you gonna do? He's too cool, but he's fall points on all cylinders on between weapons and accessories. So, Jay, do you recommend him?
As a collector, if you're collecting the movie figures and you want to collect the cast of the movies, you can't pass this figure up. You have to add it into your collection. Again, he's a nice looking figure, but you want more out of it. When you open it up, you're like, is this it? Really? Is this really it? It's nice, but you're tearing through the box to make sure you didn't overlook something. So I would say, again, from the point of having the full movie cast, yeah, you have to add him. But as just an enthusiast, I'm hungry for more.
Yep. So in conclusion, Jay say it's mildly recommended. But in my opinion, I recommend him because he's part of not only the movie cast, but part of Transformer history. The Fallen is mostly a unique character. You want to add some more, Jay?
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, that's another thing. You added a very good point with adding the historical value to him as well. Again, being one of the original 13, and or if you want to go with the movie concept, being one of the original Primes. the history behind the character is a very interesting story if you get a chance to look at it, because there's a couple different incarnations. But historically, as a collector, he's definitely a figure you want to have in your collection.
Okay, my final thought, particularly, yes, he's a buy, those who like the character, but if you want to buy him as a toy, I suggest, mildly recommend him. He might be there, but to me, I still buy him just for the heck of it. Next review, it's the 50th video, and this time I had to pull all stops. I'm going back to G.I. Joe. I've got one ninja to do. No, I'm not talking about Stone Shadow. That'll be the next video. But the next video, I'm going to do Snake Eyes the way it's meant to be. And believe me, it'll be a mega episode you can't not miss. So, this is S 1939 with Cousin Jay.
Not at all.
See us rolling down the air.